Everything I know about my light was taught to me by my darkness. The law of polarity. Where there is light, there is dark. Here's where we have misunderstanding and where we can find deeper understanding in our lives. When we go through difficult times, and here's also not only where we can find understanding and in the misunderstanding that we have of our challenges in life, but where we can actually raise ourselves to a higher level of vibration and actually come out of that lower vibration of stress, confusion, suffering of pain, missing our children and family, or depression that you're going through in life. Here's where we can come out of this and actually have a sense of deeper feeling of understanding and clarity that we no longer live in that lower vibrational space of feeling pain, feeling stress, because we cannot always live our lives in that space. The body and the mind are not meant to live in that low vibrational space for a long duration of time. So we must, for survival, come out of that and rise above that low vibration to a higher vibrational space, giving us life, renewing us in our understanding and in our space. So though we go through challenges in life, some may be more difficult than others, and especially when we have that deeper, longer stress of missing our children, or going through depression, or losing a loved one. What happens is we want to resist the challenges that we're faced in life. We want to resist the fact that I'm losing so much money from this divorce. I want to resist the fact that this pain hurts so bad I can't grasp my child. I want to resist maybe the depression that I'm having when I walk out the door and I see others and I get so tension and anger. And this resist of accepting the darkness that we are walking through, the path that we're walking through in the darkness that we have, is you're not fully accepting it. And we're resisting it because we want to live in this light. But that's the misunderstanding. Pushing yourself away from something that you deem as bad or dark or frustrating or painful, I don't want this, is actually attaching yourself to it. I don't want this pain. I don't want this hurt and struggle. So you're holding on to it because I don't want this, is what you're doing to yourself mentally and emotionally. Subconsciously, you are actually holding on to something you don't want because it is floating through your mind with continuous practice and training that mental muscle into holding on to it. And while your belief system may believe I'm resisting this, you're wanting to lean into the light. You're wanting to have brighter days. I want things to be positive. I want this. But because you want something so bad, so desperately, you're stressing to be in its space. When the living in the existence of it is living in the peace of it. Live and love in the peace of that space. But you're so wanting to attach yourself with the stress and the desperation of wanting this peace so badly, this light, that you are not attaching yourself to it, because being it is living in the peace of it, in peace of it. It is not being in the stress of it. So then you are not longer accepting it. You're not in full acceptance of it because you are stressing for it. So you can't fully grasp it with the tension that you come with, what you arrive with. The law of polarity, where there is light, there is darkness. Where there is darkness, there is light. And fully accepting your darkness, I fully accept the pain that I've gone through. I fully accept the financial loss that I have. I fully accept the stresses that I've been through. I fully accept the homelessness that I've gone through. I fully accept all the losses of the greatest love that I've ever known. I fully accept my loss. And to fully accept the loss of your love, of the things that you deem to be the greatest of your heart and soul, of your love, release yourself from what you fully attach yourself to. Let go. You're not letting go of the love that you have for your child. Those feelings exist. They're there. But let go of the stress that you feel that you need to attach yourself to. These are separate. The stress and the love that you have for your child. Do not confuse them and intertwine them together. And that's where we make things confusing, because I love my... No, you're stressing for this person. And you're creating an energy and a path of stress, and you're confusing it with the true essence of love that you have for this beautiful gift. Because love does not have stress. Love does not know pain. Love does not come with any of those things. Love for your greatest love of all, for your child or for yourself. The love for yourself. This is also going to teach you the love that you have to cultivate within you for you. And when you fully understand this love that you have for yourself within you, for you, is only then you can actually practice it outside of you, for someone else. For example, I would put myself first. The love I have for my child comes with the purest, most utmost purest of the love. I've learned to release the pain from the divorce. I don't attach that to my child. I've learned to release the tension and the pain of the desire for wanting to be with her all the time. I want to hold her. We deserve those things, but we cannot be responsible for what others or other energies or other negativity has come into our life. We can't be fully responsible for these things that have taken us away from the desire to hold on to our child. I can hold on to my child in my mind. I have pure love for her in my mind. I feel that in my heart, that purest of love for her. Nothing comes in its way. Nothing stresses that feeling and that energy of love that I have for my child. I feel her touch, her smell. I kiss her. I love her. I embrace her. I laugh with her. I smile with her. I talk with her. And it's in that energy and that cultivation of purest love that we feel for someone that we love so much. It is in that practice that we need to continue that practice towards ourselves, how much you really love yourself. Because in all of this dysfunction and confusion of misunderstanding of where love lies and where these energies of pain and frustration, this anger, this hurt, it's all in all of this confusion and misunderstanding that we're losing the purest love that we have for within ourselves, in us. for us. It's there. It's at the root, the center, the core of you, where we need to start first. Everything I know about my light, I learned from my darkness. And in the full acceptance of my darkness, the full acceptance of my pain, is where I've learned my light, and vice versa. And so now I can shine bright, I can shine my light. It comes from within. I hurt too. There is no perfection in this. This is a continuous practice. So when you're alone and you're confused and you're wondering, I just recently talked to a gentleman, and he just wants to know, there's so much confusion going on with the court system and the mediator and this other person that said it has to talk to them, and the children and so on and so forth, and all this other stuff, and their legal and their appointment, and this money that needs to be paid, and all this. This is a dance with the devil. This is you, and they're dancing with the devil. This is the system that was created by the government, the courts, in a full process. This is just a dance of seeing how we can we need to pull you and saw you away. We need to saw you away. And we're dancing with you, and we're sawing until we finally complete the cut. And all of this is just to pull your money and your emotions, and your money and your emotions, and your money and your emotions, until we break you, until we saw you off and we break you. Don't let this happen to you. You may be living in this right now. Take a deep breath and fully accept the process of what's happening right now with you, what's going on with you right now. And as I speak to this brother, and he's going through it. He's an older man than I am, and they just separated. And the young lady, they just had a baby at an older age, and decided to leave him. And he's an older man than I am. And he's really going through it. He didn't realize that his life was going to be like this, as none of us realized our lives were going to be like this. So I can't force you or him or any of us to see what I'm seeing right now, or fully understand what I'm trying to say to you. You almost have to go through the darkness. You have to go through it. You have to say, damn, this hurts inside my stomach. This hurts inside my throat. I'm choking on my tears. I'm tearing up, and I can't tear up anymore. And it's in that pain and agony of the darkness is where you need to bite on your tears. Bite on your tears. And there, in the depths of the darkness, in the full understanding of that emotion and that pain, is where you can turn back around. It's like fight or flight. The body goes into an extreme shock, just about to go and creep over to the other side into death. But you look into the light and say, that's the direction I want to go. I don't want to feel this pain anymore. I don't want to cry anymore. I don't want depression and anger anymore. I have to breathe properly. I'm not taking deeper inhales. I can't breathe. I'm choking up. This pain is too much. I can't do this anymore. I miss my child. I miss this. I miss my life. And in survival mode, in that fight or flight, is when you fully see the light. I gotta get out of here. I got to get out of this feeling, this emotion. This pain is too much. It's too much. And there you go. You fully accept it. This is my pain. This is my agony. This is my depression. This hurts so bad. And you fully go in the other direction. I want to breathe again. I want to live again. I want to be happy again. I want to smile again. I want to survive. I want to be on the other side of this. There has to be a better day. There has to be a better moments in time. There has to be, and I want to be there, and I want to fully be there. And you become so immersed into wanting to better for you at that very moment that you arrive into a better space. Breathe, brother. You're going to be okay. You're arriving into this space of peace. You are not in pain anymore. Arrive into your space of peace. And when you live in that space of peace, you create and cultivate love for yourself. You want your body to heal. You want you to be calm. You want you to relax the tension in your body, in your mind. You are a man. There's nothing that pulls you from left to right. You are purely masculine. You are strong and you're sensitive to yourself. You're perfectly created the way you are supposed to be. You are loved by you, and the love for you matters. And it's right there. In peace. Breathe, brother. Breathe. And here you are. Relaxed. And it's this right here is where you need to practice your mental muscle in staying in this space of peace and relaxation, in the space of love and peace for yourself. And in this is the continued practice that you have to have for yourself every day, in every different situation, in different times of the day. You may need it at a stressful time later in the day, during lunch break, maybe at the gym, maybe in your drive home. This continued practice of peace in your mind for yourself, in breathing, and knowing that you're okay. You're perfectly the way you're supposed to be right now, right in this space. Forget everything else that's going on. You're perfect, exactly where you are at. Continue the practice of this mental muscle and emotional muscle that you need to practice, this loving strength and peace within you. Continue that practice. And it's that you can grow, and you can continue that practice towards your child, and you'll see how beautiful and loving you'll come to these bumps in the road. It'll be challenging, but you always know where your centered peace is at, and your love is the core and the center of you. And that is the type of energy that you want to vibrate towards those that you love. And you'll see that vibrate back to you. It's just the nature of the universe. It's the way things are. In time, all of our children come back to us. That's one thing we forget. If we live so much in the pain, and our lives are destroyed by our own thoughts in our mind for ourselves, that we forget to strengthen our mind and bodies and create a strength of, cultivate some strength and love that surround us in preparation for the arrival of the greatest love that you have. Your children will always come back to you. They will come back to you, and they will look to you, and they will want to see the greatest version of them through you. I love you guys. Talk to you again soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care of you. I love you. Goodbye.